Even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020.
Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They run with a big man in his 7th season. It's Derrick Henry.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And this is going to be intercepted.
It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game, and it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
A 2nd down throw for Winston. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Looking deep for Adams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Well, when it comes to throwing the deep ball, no one has ever questioned the arm strength of Jameis Winston. And this is a beautiful throw right here.
To the air again with Winston.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. The Raiders at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. On 3rd down, Winston. And it's complete to Adams. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Winston. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. 1st down marker at the 5-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And his throw here's incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Jameis again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Here we go with Williams. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on fourth down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Henry. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, Henry. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 3 plays, all resulting in 3-yard carries to bring up fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. Back deep, Victor Bolden. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. The ball comes out.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. He hits Adams, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 30. Now Winston.
This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
Fourth down, Winston. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Winston. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught here by Adams.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here first and 10.
93.
Now a play fake. Carr. They complete it to Hill. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Second down and goal. Winston. And he's got it. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. They'll throw again. Winston. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line.
Kyle Hamilton in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Bronco defense comes up big. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now their defense came through to the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
And let's face it, we all continue to imagine what we could have seen from Derrick Henry without his injury last season, because he was on pace to be the first ever player with multiple 2,000-yard seasons. Even in only 8 games, he still finished 9th in the NFL in rushing. Simply put, an incredible accomplishment.
Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they doubled it and get 10 here.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion,
this is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Christian Watson.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Broncos 14, Raiders 3.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it.
And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 33. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Henry again on second down.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr.
And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Broncos 21, Raiders 3.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, 734. 618.
Carr going to throw.
A check down here for Henry. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
Final play of the half here. Winston going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action.
First down, Winston. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
That's good for a Las Vegas.
The first down throw for Winston. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
The second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Winston. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, Jameis intercepted a third time. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph.
And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down. Jameis to throw it. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. To the air again with Winston. And it's complete to Adams.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Broncos are going to have it here just past the 25.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Carr.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
He's got it at the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr.
And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Raiders 3.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On third down, Winston. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Play action now, Winston.
Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
5 yards remain on second down.
Jameis again. Looking deep for Adams. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Play action. Now it's Carr. He'll buy some time right.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, even with a huge lead, he was looking for more points. Wanted the deep shot downfield. That one goes incomplete. Obviously, he wants to put more points on the board.
On second down, here's Henry. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, Denver.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Henry.
They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Looking deep for Adams. And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick.
Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Throwing his car on third down.
It's a slant to Hill. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today.
That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
On play action, it's Carr.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow.
A huge play there for Denver. 65 yards.
The 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 70.
And the Broncos are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Winston. And now here is another interception. Trey Flowers picks it. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. It was Jerron Payne who got in there to make the play.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
637.
On 2nd and 12, Carr. It's Hill, complete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Now Carr.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Justin Rohrwasser now for the PAT.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be... And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Jameis now on first down. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll try the right side with Henry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends. And under